Hello everyone and welcome to another uh, Phyrexia All Will Be One traditional draft. And well, I'm starting with one of the better bomb rares in the format. Now it is two colors, but even though it's a 3-drop and a creature, which usually means you don't want to splash it, but this is just way too good. For example, even later in the game when you cast this, it's just a blocker that can't be attacked into. I mean, without your own first strike or some kind of tricks. Because first strike and death touch is obviously such an amazing combination of abilities. Yeah, well, let's see, the Skull Dweller and the Scamp are also good picks here. I would take either of those uncommons over any of these commons, but the quality of Glissa doesn't end at it having first strike and death touch for a 3-mana 3/3. It also has amazing, trigger when you deal combat damage to the opponent. So it's just, I mean, you're gonna always first pick this. And I would rather be just green-black if possible, but I'm willing to splash it, like I said. Now this thing, on the other hand, is just not good. Other creatures you control get -1/-1. Leave this guy to constructed. Even though this generates you advantage in terms of getting stuff back from the graveyard, -1/-1 to all of your other creatures is just not good enough. If this was like a 3-mana, I don't know, 5/5 by itself, you could consider it, but as a 3-mana 3/4, it's not worth it. So that's not gonna be played. I like the Scamp and I like the Duelist of Deep Faith. I could take a Thermorphic Expanse because that allows me to splash this thing if I end up not being black-green. There's nothing black or green I wanna pick. I'm actually gonna take it. It's a little bit weird thing, but this is so strong card that it is worth splashing. And there wasn't like anything super amazing in that pack. It had strong commons for sure. Anyway, here I think I am not going to ignore the Rebel Salvo. First of all, the rare is, of course, as you can read, it doesn't do anything. Don't play it in limited. But yeah, Rebel Salvo is just way too efficient of a removal spell. And I already took on Thermorphic Expanse, and this is definitely a card I call splashable. So I'm somewhat likely to play this in my deck regardless of the eventual colors in it. You could also take like the Cultivator, just go green-black, but I'm not gonna ignore the Rebel Salvo I was passed here. Okay then. Nothing from black that's... Well, I guess you could play the Recruit Titan. Because you can either try to corrupt the opponent or have some sacrifice for there. Both are possibilities. But I don't think it's necessarily the pick I want to make here. Now, Non's Wellspring. That's not good either. Ballistazoa, not really. This is a fairly weak pack, in fact. Am I gonna take like long legs here? Hunt the Maze. I could take that if I want to play some green. This has like the most potential. Chimney Rebel is actually a good card. You could just take it because I have the Rebel Salvo here. You know what? I'll take that. Maybe red is open and I can, figure out what I'm gonna do with the Glissa a little bit later. Of course, I'm not gonna splash the Glissa if I'm neither red, if I'm neither black or green. But if I'm one or the other, like red green or red black, I could splash this guy still. This gal. Phyrexian Zombie Elf. Alright. Yeah, there's some red cards that are more or less playable. There's an Icarus Pit Basilisk. Should I take... No. It's tough now. I don't know. I mean, I could take a red card like the Splitter or the Crescendo. I don't think I'm gonna take the Rebuke over those. Or I can just take the green 3-drop. Let's take the green 3-drop. I'm not even sure if I care about this card, if I'm gonna be like a red, green, splash, black, but I don't know. Here there's a Churning Reservoir. Yeah, you could play this in a dedicated oil deck. But I suppose I can just take a Dune Mover here. Because I could take the Stalker, but the Dune Mover is one other way allowing me to splash one way or the other. And I'm definitely not locked into green here. I could have a black-red splashing for Kalissa. I'll take Dune Mover. This has been a hard pack one, mostly because I took this rare I really want to be able to play. But I guess we'll see at some point what are the truly open colors here. Now there's a Sheoldred's Edict, not a card I'm actually that interested in splashing. Some red cards that, you know, this is good in the oil deck. Rebuke. Well, this is good in aggressive decks in general that have a bunch of non-creature spells. But okay, what is the actual pick I'm supposed to pick here? Actually taking the down 6-5. I'm gonna take that. Why? I don't even know. I felt like I want to have some high impact play here. Now, this pack has options, but I believe now it might be red-green splashing for black. So I should take the 2-drop here. And I like this slightly more than the Slinger here, so let's take that. And so this is a red-green deck, but it doesn't seem to be like an oil deck, which is often what red-green is gonna be. Here I don't care about the blackness, I'll take one of the rebukes here. And the Atrocity, I don't like it that much. I mean, a 5-mana 4/4 haster, if you ignore the Toxic, is not the worst card in Limited. It's actually somewhat playable. But I believe I just prefer the 2-drop here. That's fine. And there's Rustvine Cultivator, which is a really easy pick here actually. And there's a Long Legs, which I don't like that much. I'll just take the Hunter Maze. And here I even got the Splitter, which I may or may not play. So it seems like red-green splashing for black. Now this card is also really good. And I can still ignore, for example, I guess I could ignore the red and maybe just splash for the Rebel Salvo or something. What else does the pack offer? I mean, there's just nothing as good as the run here. Phyrexian Vampire. Alright. I mean, it's the best card. I can still be like green-black even. Or red-black. I don't even think I'm gonna lose a lot by not picking. I mean, even if I end up not playing the run, I don't think it's kind of a card I want to splash. I'm willing to take it now just in case black is open to this direction and maybe I can, you know, play black after all as one of my main colors, even though it might not have more like, it could have like, you know, 7 or 8 black cards that counts as a main color still. Alright, so this pack has of course the Retrofitter very good, but I'm not going to look, you know, I'm not going to be picking blue cards here. So the actual, you know, decision here I believe is between a Ruthless Predation and the Theramorphic Expanse. I kind of like the idea of having green-black, allowing me to play the Kalissa on turn 3 quite easily, and then I can splash maybe something red. So I'm gonna take this over the Expanse because this is still, you know, quite good, and I have one Expanse already. Okay, I guess I will take some. So if I don't care about the... Yeah, the best red card is the Rebel Salvo. Nothing else is really that amazing. The Rebel is good for drop, but it's not really, you know, that good that it makes you really want to go to red. So I could take now the Cultivator or maybe just a Blightbelly Rat here. Because if I'm cutting these red cards, I need some more 2-drops. Let's take the Rat. That is fine, I suppose. The Hive Master is a 3-drop. This is a 2-drop. That's gonna be the tiebreaker now. Let's go. And offer Immortality, Vat Emergence. There's a Hex Cold Slash. Well, with that, I can splash the Rebel Salvo and the Hex Cold Slash. Let's do that. Now I do want to have more Theramorphic Expanses or some other kind of mana fixing, but of course this is a nice gift. When I decided to go green-black, I'm getting a pick 5 in pack 2. Rot Priest, that is really good. And now I'm easily just cutting all the other red. And I don't think I'm necessarily gonna splash for the rebuke either, so I'm gonna cut that too. I'll leave the 2 very good removal spells there. That's a mythic rare which I have 2 copies of. Oh, there's a Drowning Ichor. I'm not gonna take this mythic rare. It's also very easy to pick up in drafts because this is almost totally unplayable in drafts. This is an amazing removal spell, so let's just take that and try to 3-0 after my previous draft. If you have seen it, you know what happened in there. Should I now take the Plague Nurse because I have some, poison theme here? Well, this is not good. This is not good. This is the best card in the pack, but not for me. Let's take the 4-drop. And I guess it's between the 5-drop and the Clair, but I think the Clair is a better 5-mana spell that has the option to also be a 1-mana spell. This is also a very good card if I was red, but I abandoned the red path. Let's take the removal. And I could now take the Atrocity. Or I could play a Dross Skullbomb. I don't know if I care about the Atrocity. I have the 6-drop, couple of 4-drops. I don't have any big reason to corrupt. I actually can take the card advantage thing. I haven't really played with it too much. Oh, I would take the Headcleaver, but with the red splash, the expanse is easily the pick here. But I would play this card. But yeah, I wanna see if this is as clumsy as I think it is. But you have the option to just draw a card without returning anything. But sometimes you just have time to actually use the creature returning part, and I have a Bomb Rare and a very good uncommon to return as well. Here I just take the uncommon because I'm not gonna care about any of the other options. Offer Immortality is decent, but that Emergence could be also nice because of the Glissa and the Rot Priest. I'm actually gonna try this card too. I have played a lot of Offer Immortality, so and while it's good, I don't think I'm gonna play 2 of these. While it's good, it's still more fun to play this, and I have things to return. Engulfer, Rot Priest, and Glissa are very good things to return. For instance, now this is a black-green rare, but it's actually not a very good one in limited. It isn't a very good one in limited. Let me tell you that. Untap up to 1 creature. So you basically can use 3 mana to maybe get a 2-drop from your graveyard. Not worth 3 mana. Untapping is not that amazing. I don't think I'm gonna take that, but I have only 10 seconds to find my pick. Could be the Basilisk. I think I should have a defensive creature. Let's have another defensive creature. Because this deck has some late game power, so I want to get to the late game. I'll just take a Draw Speed here. And here, oh, there's a Vorak. How can I not pick it? Yeah, there's no way I'm picking anything else. I would play the Whispers, but the Vorak is really good. Let's take it. And here, okay, there's a Lattice Blade Mantis and a Siphoner, but I'm not actually sure if I care about the 1/1 2-drop, even though it flies. The toxic thing isn't what this deck is going to try to achieve. So it's a 2 small creature. This is a very nice 4-drop. I'm going to take this 4-drop, and I can play some 4-drops here still. There's an Oil Gorge Troll, but not many things that have oil counters on them. That's actually quite a low amount of them. There's some, but very low amount. I mean, I'll take the uncommon here. Maybe I want to splash for a card draw spell. Not in the main deck, but when I sideboard, for instance. Here are Thirsting Roots, which is another way to get the mountain. I think I'm gonna take it. Vraska's Fall it's playable, but I can play this as my 17th land, and I have an easy red splash now. Okay, and okay, another one of these card draw spells. I'm almost interested in taking and actually playing both of them in the main deck. I have the splashing capability for that, or I can just take the Whispers of the Dross, or even the 2-drop. But man, let's do something crazy. Let's take the card draw. I don't need the Inquiry there. Another Thirsting Roots. I don't know how this is suddenly going. Sphere. Well, I don't need these things. I'll take the sphere, but unlikely to play it. So am I gonna put this curiosity? Because I have some way to maybe corrupt the opponent, and a divination is not the worst. But I have, of course, 2 draw skull bombs, 2 curiosities. That's maybe a little bit too much of trying to generate value. Oh, hey, I'm not gonna. I mean, this is not really good if it's just a divination, but I mean, if I can have a third one, let's have a third one. This is crazy, actually. I do understand that. Maybe I play 18 lands with all these sacrifice lands. Custodian. I guess that's a card I might want to bring in the sideboard. I don't want to play the 3 mana 2/2, which is black. Okay, that's really weird. Weird stuff. Okay, so let's for now cut all the lands and see what actually makes sense and what doesn't. 2 Thirsting Roots, Dune Mover, 2 Terramorphic Expanses. That is 5 ways to get either an island or a mountain. So maybe I will cut one of the skull bombs. That's like a 5-drop. That's not enough early game. That is not enough early game at all. But I do have defensive 3-drops. The Death Touchers, the 3/3 and the Glissade are all good blockers on turn 3. They can easily stop the opponent's 2-drops on its tracks. Of course, the problem is if they remove my 3-drop after I have missed my 2-drop. That's going to be a problem. I mean, the curiosity thing, I can get some poison, because I have also proliferating here. Some poison and some proliferating. Yeah, I could see even this thing proliferates. How many creatures? That is only 12. I mean, this is amazing if it costs 1 mana. It's not so good when it costs 3, and I'm actually thinking about playing all 3 of them. But I don't know. Should I play 16 lands plus the roots and the mover? I have 3 sacrificable lands here, because I could still cut the skull bomb here. But if I play 17 lands and 2 thirsting roots, and these won't proliferate that often, but I do have these divinations. So flooding out shouldn't be that hard, especially because 3 of my lands can be sacrificed for more spells. I could see not playing the skull bomb in the main deck, and maybe sideboard it in if I feel that the matchup is the kind of matchup where I actually have time to use 4 mana on this cantripping Raised. Because with triple divination, I shouldn't be having too much trouble with flooding out. But I also kind of like the skull bomb. It's quite useful when returning stuff like the Vran. This is relevant also later in the game. It only cares about creatures I control dying, so I can't kill the opponent's creatures to get this drain, but the drain 2 is still quite nice when I lose my creatures. I'm gonna play the Vat Emergence mostly to just, have a way to bring back these really, really good cards, because both of these are actually worth 5 mana, and you even get some proliferating action. The proliferating can be relevant when I want to play these for 1 mana, because I have some ways to deal poison. Not like too many, but I have some ways. For example, this Death Touchers The Rot Priest, of course. This is a toxic creature. Yeah, I have some ways to deal poison, and then I have even these things can actually proliferate. So I'm thinking now if I just should play the Skullbomb. I guess I can cycle this. So let's play 16 lands because I do have the double thirsting roots here. And I can cycle this. I don't have to use 4 mana on this. I can use only 2. So I believe this is it. Now this also has double proliferating possibility if I want to, or I can ramp to something like the Engulfer. But it's, you know, proliferating twice is not worth 4 mana sorcery speed. It's just not. So I'm not gonna do that. Okay. So let's do this. That's a lot of tapped lands, but also 2 ways to get some lands. If I want to have more removal, I could have the Molten Rebuke, but maybe as a sideboard option. In the main deck, I'm gonna use the Salvos, Hexgold Slash. That's 2 removal spells. There's the Predation, there's the Glare, and the Drowning Ichor. That is some number of removal spells, so I think it's fine. That was all the lands I wanted to add, and then I will put 1 island, which is the island art. Maybe it is one of these with text, and then 1 mountain, one of these with text, and then a lot of green because this fixes my mana but requires green. So 9 more basics to add. So this is kind of like four lands that give me green. I need at least 5 more. Let's see how many swamps that is gonna leave me at. Well, let's play these ones with text. So I said 4 more. No, I want to have 5 more. So that leaves me 4 swamps. 4 swamps will be left there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. That is now. This is 9 lands that give me green, and then that is 5. That's 7 lands that give me black. But I have a couple of thirsting roots, and of course there's the Dune Mover too. I don't think I need more swamps here. I have 7 black cards, 12 green cards. I definitely need to have the. I almost want to play even 1 more forest, but the Dune Mover can get me a forest for turn 3. So let's say my starting hand is, you know, swamp, mountain, Dune Mover. Then I play this on turn 2, and turn 3 I will have access to a green mana. So that's basically like 10 ways to get green mana now. So this is the deck. Definitely something, you know, a little bit weird. I mean, I'm splashing for 2 different colors. I have triple divination in the deck, which can be almost ancestral recall. But, well, let's see how it goes. I have a very good bomb rare, very good uncommon. I have ways to bring it back. Actually, 2 ways to bring stuff back. Removal. This 6/5 can, you know, stop the opponent's attack. The attacks, it has reach, and of course be a pretty good threat by itself. Okay, that's the main deck. On the play. Hey, where's one of my 10 ways to get green mana? Because this would be pretty amazing if I had. Because I have 9 lands and then the 1 colorless 2-drop that allows me to get green mana. Now I have only the Blightbelly Rat as a 2-drop. I'm on the play here. So if I just keep drawing like. Well, also an island. The 1-off island is an out. So that is 10 cards plus the island. That's 11 cards that give me the kind of mana that I will be needing. And I have these to play in the early game, and this is actually fine. I can, you know, even start some toxic poison counter generating to maybe make this cheaper. I'm gonna keep this because I have enough ways, I believe, to get the green mana. It can backfire horribly, but this hand has potential. Okay, they're gonna take. I mean, it's embarrassing that they see what I just kept, but hey, what can you do? They take the card draw. Oh, there's of course another green spell. I have the most of my spells are green, but now the island isn't even gonna be that great. I don't expect often to face a duress in game 1, but what can you do? Okay, that is a tapped one, but it's still, you know, good enough here. I still have 2 more divinations to run, to find. Okay, I think... Okay, Rot Priest is going to be good. So I'm just... I guess we both are gonna proliferate now. And I could get a forest with this thing and play the Basilisk, but I actually... Okay, they go that way. But I actually want to get either a mountain or an island with this. I have 2 red spells and 2 blue spells still in the deck. So it's better to just play one of the Basilisks. It can block the Blight Belly Rat, which might get removed of course, but oh well. Okay, so now the Rot Priest is really good of course with these toxic guys. Okay, there is a one of the divinations. It will be a 1 mana draw 2 actually. So let's see. Let's try to attack. I mean, if this dies, they will get the corrupted status. So I'm not too worried about it. So do I, but it's fine. Alright, they will proliferate and then I will proliferate poison counter for them. And now what I can do is I don't actually need the cards right now. It would allow me to play the Rot Priest, but if I do get an island with this thing and draw 2, even if I draw a forest, I can't play anything because I have played my land already. So I think it's just better to go with the Basilisk here, try to actually, because the Rot Priest is gonna make these things deal 2 poison per guy. So I'm currently winning the poison race here, and they have an Urabrasks. So I will exile a card. I have to play it on this turn. Nothing much I can do about it. Well, that's not the worst actually. Oh, that's actually great, because now what I can do, I can play the Thirsting Roots, get an island, play the Curiosity, and still play the Vran. So I'll play this first, just in case they wanna block there. They go to 6 poison, and now this thing. Oh, this could proliferate too, but I don't think that is in. No, that's not good. Let's just draw 2. That is very nice to draw 2 for 1 mana. Okay. And now I can play the Rot Priest. I can take 5 damage. I don't actually care about this dealing damage. They got a land, so they get of course an extra card on their turn, which they must play on that turn if they want to use it. And whenever I draw, well, no, once in my turn, if I draw a card. Oh, I actually didn't even realize that if this was worded differently, the Curiosity would have been horrible. But it only applies to the next draw with triggers and upkeep. But I should have actually made sure this. Okay, they get a 6/6, but my Death Toucher was quite good here. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I mean, I should have made sure that this doesn't actually screw up the Curiosity draws, because it could have been worded whenever the opponent draws a card, they exile the top card of their library instead and they have to play it on that turn. I'm glad that wasn't the case. Now, I got a land which I'm gonna play anyway. I can play the Rot Priest and the Cultivator here. Well, they have to actually trade one of these guys or they will get 4 poison. Man, these Death Touchers are so nice. Yeah. Let's play that thing. play that thing. They have a 2 mana and they have a trick. Well, they could have the indestructible trick, but I mean, if they have it, then they have it. It's not like I'm not attacking here. Of course I'm attacking. It can also be deal 4 damage to a toxic creature. We will see very soon. Okay, so one of them is gonna get indestructible, I'm sure of that. Urabrask. Drain some life. So no poison for them now. They get a Hazardous Blast, which actually doesn't do anything this turn. I mean, they can attack, but that doesn't even matter. This is just a total card that they don't have any use for. Nothing dies to that thing. Yup. Thrill, discarding Thrill. Okay, they have a bunch of card draw there. And of course, if you're wondering why there is a Streets of New Capenna Mythic Rare in this set, all these Praetors are possible to open from limited packs of Phyrexia. All will be one. That's the reason it's there. Now, let's see what I'm gonna get here. Another land which I can play, sure. So sadly now, yeah, this thing can get Death Touch, but problem is it will die. It will die. So what I should do here now is draw a card. I will play a forest, so with this and this. No, I mean I might draw the divination, but if I draw another another land, then I will play the forest and just crack the draw speed. So actually I'm not supposed to. Yeah, I guess I have only one divination left in the deck, so it's very unlikely to draw that specific thing. So I'm gonna do it like this. This will make me draw card. I still can activate the Death Touch here. Okay, well that was a land. So I think I still have to go with the Rot Priest. I mean, they get extra card each turn. So let them double block. They will take 3 poison if they don't double block there, so hopefully they don't have another Offer Immortality. Was that the card's name? Yep. Alright. So no more that thing. But sadly, of course, I'm dying to this poison. I have a lot of removal, but I don't have the red mana yet. So yeah, I'm totally losing here now unless I'm able to draw something. Yeah, I know I'm not gonna lose the damage. I'm at 19. Alright, I'm dying on the next turn. Man, these Siphoners. And they have all the blockers they ever need. So I need my 6-drop reach guy. That's what I need. 6-drop reach guy. Come on, you can do it. Rebel Salvo helps like a... Not at all, because I don't have red mana and this only untaps lands, doesn't generate mana. I mean, it's actually quite annoying to lose to these Siphoners, but then again they had the Urabrask and Necrotitan giving them... I mean, you know, preventing me from killing them. So I have to just do this now, hope to draw a red mana. I have 1 mountain in the deck. That gets me the red. I'm dying to this. 10 poison, 16 life. That's sometimes what happens in this format. I don't actually even know if there's anything I care about. Like the Rebuke kills the 4/4. I guess I should play the Rebuke. Yeah, and I shouldn't play like a Dross Calvum, I believe. Okay, that's fine. Because I do want to kill the Urabrask when they played. And the Rebuke is one way to do that. It doesn't kill the 6/6, but can't do much about that. Wow, another of these hands. I mean, if this was a forest, I could keep this with the Thirsting Roots, but yeah. Okay, there's a Glissa. There's a Glissa, and this hand, of course, gets rid of the Curiosity. If I had a way to get the blue mana, maybe not in that case, but now I have just hoping that they don't have an immediate answer on the Glissa, and then I can, draw a card by dealing damage to them. Fuseling. Okay, well there's red mana. I have 3 red cards now that I have sideboarded 1 more into the deck. Now I could bait some removal with the Basilisk, but it is just such a good attacker. If they have the red 3 mana, deal 3 damage, or something else, then they have it. Because if they don't have an answer to this, they really can't block this. And I'll just get, free cards when I either they jump block. Oh, well, that happened. So much of that. Well, at least I have all my colors without fixing. I'm still not happy about them having the... I couldn't connect even once. That's very sad. And I did, sideboard out the Skull Bomb, so I have only 1. Oh, they have an Offer Immortality, that has to be it. Okay. I might use this for proliferating actually. Anyway, let's attack for 3 poison now. I can give it death touch over because they are not gonna block it. So what I can do is this, and yeah, well, there is this proliferating here. It might be relevant. But they're gonna have a Offer Immortality. I mean, I guess I could block the Fuseling now, because otherwise they might play a 2-drop with the Offer Immortality up. So I'm gonna make them use it right now. I know this is a toxic creature, very good with the Rot Priest, but I don't want them to play a 2-drop and have that thing up. I like this more now. Okay, that gives me Glissa back. That is very good. And I get to proliferate here. And this, yeah, because this thing proliferates. I'm almost tempted to take the Basilisk, but it's gonna be better to take the Glissa, right? I mean, the poison is really good though, but... Okay, same removal spell skill, although this doesn't get killed by the red 1 mana spell that kills and deals 4 damage to a toxic creature. Let's take the Glissa here. They go to 7 poison. I think I should play this. And now... Okay, so they have 2 red mythic rares. Discard 2 cards, this gets indestructible counter. Now that is... that is horrible. I need the -4/-4. Sadly, this thing does not have toxic. But okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I mean, I can kill the Fuseling and then connect with the Glissa. It's just that it doesn't help. The Rot Priest will be lethal, so they will be always blocking the Rot Priest, and this thing has 5 power. They have to discard their hand, they will lose 1 life, 2 life, but that's not gonna matter. The slash also kills this guy. If I draw a card, I still have... No, I don't have mana for this activation. Ah, man. So if I kill the Fuseling, They will block the Rot Priest. I will lose this. They will make this indestructible. I will get to connect once. Remove up to 3 counters from target permanent. It has first strike. Okay, you know what? That actually is going to work then, isn't it? Because the indestructible is a counter. I believe this is gonna work. So I'm gonna attack like this and then kill this. And now if they make... No, they can let the first strike happen first. They can let the first strike happen first. So let's see if they make that mistake. If they now do use the ability... I mean, I'm gonna have to make this into a... But they should actually wait for the first strike damage to happen. Man, I made a mistake. Yeah, they should let the first strike happen. Now it's actually... Yeah. Well, I mean, they can still make a mistake. Okay, this is perfect now. This is absolutely perfect. Because now I say... Remove up to 3 counters from target permanent. Well, it is the indestructible counter. And now they trade after all. And of course now I'm in a good shape. I mean, they might still win with poison if they draw a removal on the Glisser right away. But it's an empty hand they have there. They draw another card. There was an Inquiry and a Hazardous Blast in there. Alright. Siphoner, which I can't jump block. Yeah, I might die to this poison still. Let's thin the deck first, right? Oh, they might actually... I'm still gonna thin the deck, but... I mean, they can just actually take the... Oh, crap. The Siphoner is gonna win them the game. Let's first see what they do. Because, I mean, I'm dying to those guys. They are evasive 3 poison to me. I hope they block. I will get to draw a card. But... oh man. Come on, I have a lot of removal in the deck. Let's draw one of them. I still have outs to draw removal. Man, I mean the fact they drew the Siphoner right away... I lost 2 games to poison. Even though I had my Glisser, which, you know, first got killed. I was able to deal with the Solfim. But it was just the head cleaver, and I had to... Yeah, the problem is I had to waste the slash on this 1-drop just to deal with the Solfim. So I couldn't kill the head cleaver. Of course, if I was able to use the slash on this, I just win. I mean, at least I won't be losing this fast. But this is it. 3 poison. I just die. So my win streak turned into a lose streak. Okay, well this is a good hand. I'm on the draw, but I have the 2-drop into a 3-drop. And that gets me the red mana. So let's start with the Hunter Maze. Okay, I don't need the red mana anymore. Well, I still can get the blue mana, but do I really want to have it? Well, I mean, it is something I can do. Sure. They kill it, which they can do. That's all the colors I need. No, they didn't kill it. Now connecting for 1 poison would be actually good, because I have a bunch of Proliferate in the deck. This thing... Yeah. So... I'm gonna play the Vorak this turn anyway, so don't care. Because if I didn't, I could play the Vran, and of course I would get the... If they block, I get the drain there, but... Alright. I don't necessarily need a land here. I can just proliferate. So I have 6 lands in here. Double black, double green. Decline. Now I'm 1 poison away from corrupting them. Now one of them divinations went to bottom there, but I have still 2 of them. That is dead. But do they have a blocker on the Dune Mover? Doesn't seem to be the case. And I can actually kill this if I really want to. Let's first see what they're gonna do. I guess I'm going to... Well, let's see if they use a removal here. Okay, so now it's a bit risky. Because it seems like they have like a pump spell. So I don't think I'm gonna Ruthless Predation right now. I will take the 3 from this guy. It seems like they have a pump spell up. Volt charge. Sure. Well, I can still kill it with the salvo, for instance. Truss, Calbom. Well, I get to do the thing now. Let's just... Yeah, they are holding priority. They can easily have 1 of 2 pump spells at least. Now this can get me a 3-3 or a 2-2. Now both of them can trade with this thing. I still think the Vorak is better. It's actually better with the Ruthless Predation, assuming the opponent at some point will, you know, will tap out. But this will be a 4-5 fighting something. And I have the 6. Alright, so now they can... Yeah, now I need to actually kill their stuff. Okay, now they also tap out. So that is good. That is good. I will take 6 damage. That is a lot of damage now. But I can... That's gonna go back to their hand, of course. Thirsting Roots. Yeah, I have here actually some proliferating. I could attack them to 5 poison. This can proliferate them to 6. And then I can use the predation to kill this guy. I'm gonna do that. Then I can block the 3-2 if they wanna attack with it. Because this of course also makes creatures unable to block. I don't like that. So this allows me to play the predation still. Decline, let's proliferate. I might still win with poison here. Kill this guy. Because the opponent doesn't know about the Thirsting Roots and I have other proliferating cards I can still draw as well. And I got my 6-5, which is actually quite good against a red-green deck. Let's see if they're gonna offer a trade here. They are. That's actually easy. I'm gonna block. Oh, they chose to do that. Well, I mean, it's the same outcome. I can block here. I don't want to go to 4. Then I kill this thing and they go to 7. Yeah. Oh, that's also very nice. Let's do that first. Oh, more. That's how many proliferating cards? An insane amount. Wow. I think I'll just win here with poison. Because they go now to 8. And I have 2 proliferating cards here. I will leave mana up for the Rebel Salvo. I still have mana to cast both these and this. So even if the mover dies, they are gonna go to 10 poison with all this proliferating. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I don't need to show them that I have the Rebel Salvo here. And I'm not gonna crack this land because I need 6 mana here. So this leaves me green up, which is exactly what I need to leave up. Let's... Oh, that's from any graveyard. I kind of forgot that. Oh, maybe I could have... It doesn't matter, actually. Let's take our own run. Oh, no, this thing, because it proliferates. Yeah, I don't even have to show anything else. This is now two proliferating effects. Like that. And this is gonna decline. That was 3 Voraks, I believe. Yeah, that was 3 Vorak ETBs. All of them I chose to proliferate with. So first I just played the card, then I got it back with the draw skull bomb. And then I got back with the Vat Emergence. That was 3 proliferatings. Okay, so I wonder if the opponent thinks if they just, chose to kill these or trade with these, how the game would have gone in that case. No, I mean, I still had a very good hand, of course. If they didn't die the poison, I had the 6/5 and these removal spells, so I wasn't that worried. But it was funny to win that way at least. Now, red-green. Red-green, red-green. Well, pretty standard stuff there, I would say. This time I don't think I'm gonna want to have the rebuke. Duress, do they have enough non-creatures? I don't think so. Only 2 cards, so there it whiffs way too often. I think this is just a fine deck to start the next game with. Okay, well, the Dune Mover does the thing here. So I get the... Well, first I think I need the green mana, even though I have the slash. Well, I might draw a forest. Is that also something I should... I mean, I maybe should take the red. I have the blue for the Distorted Curiosity already, but... Okay, well, that's gonna block my 2. Well, there's the green mana, so... Dune Mover. Get a mountain. My 4 colors are here. But I do have the mana fixing for that. I don't like splashing unless I have the mana fixing. But if I do have it, I don't mind splashing. Okay, they're gonna get some nice value out of this thing. Unless they just want to draw a card with it right away. Okay, this has oil counters which may be relevant or not. Well, I mean, I'll just... That doesn't have toxic, so I can't kill it with the slash. So let's play a divination. Okay, more lands. Well, I guess I get my 6 drop at least. I have no play for the next turn unless the slash is gonna do something. I guess I can also use the glare if I really need to. Okay, well, they have those 1/3s. So... Well, they might have a pump. I mean, whatever. If they do, they do. Let's try to get rid of it. It worked. That's nice. So now I think it's better to play a tapped land. Do I want to thin my deck? I have a double green. Yeah, let's play this. I might want to thin my deck, but... Well... Oh, don't have that, please, opponent. That is so unfair. Okay. So, at least I can kill it, but... That's a really annoying card to face. I mean, sadly, I just kill it with this way. They can, of course, equip it. They can equip anything that gets +2/+2, flying and haste. It costs 5 mana, though, and I have this thing which can block flyers. They're gonna get a land. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win with poison here, because this glider is just... I guess if they run out of creatures, I do have a 6/5 reach guy. So, for example, if they do equip this thing, it only deals 3 in the air, and then I can block with the Engulfer. Do they not have a creature drop here? Yeah, they do. That's what I'm saying. Okay, Blake Nurse, not the worst at all. I actually could play the Blake Nurse and kill this guy. Although the Dune Mover can block it, I guess. But it's still... I'm gonna still do it, because I can play the Terramorphic Expanse this way, and maybe they use mana to equip the Centurion, and then I can punish them with the Hex Gold Slash. I'm gonna play the Terramorphic Expanse, but I'm not gonna crack it, because that's a convenient way to keep you know, getting priorities here. Usually I crack it right away, just so that I don't, you know, forget it at the end of the opponent's turn, but now it's so convenient way to keep the priorities for the Hex Gold Slash. Okay, let's hope they don't have a burn spell. I mean pump spell. They did not, so that was just a wasted turn for them. And I actually might be winning with poison after all. Now let's not forget about the Terramorphic here. So I'm gonna get the forest, because I'm about to crack the green thing at some point, and I have double black here anyway. Okay. That's from any graveyard, let's not forget that. I have no creatures in here. No, there's not that amazing stuff. But I can just attack with Blake Nurse here. They don't have a good block. This says each other creature you control with Toxic. Alright, so I don't have to even consider using the ability there. They go to 3 poison. I can play this thing and the Engulfer. And if they forget that that thing has reach, I get the free block killing their stuff. If they're gonna equip the Fuseling here. If this dies somehow, I'll just get it back with the VAT Emergence. So again, well, I should maybe draw the cards first. They have exactly 3 poison, so that means I was able to do that with 1 mana. So maybe I win with poison, I don't know. Let's play the Expanse now, get a Swamp here right away, why not? And I get my own big guy here. And I will proliferate them to 6 poison. Yeah, this is only +2/+2, so I mean stat-wise these creatures don't really... It's gonna take the entire turn from them. Yeah, stat-wise that's not gonna be so great. More proliferating here. Haha, they gave up. I guess I understand, because they don't have a good block on my 6/5. Because as you can see, this is only 4 power here, so they have to go to 5. Well, okay, well, I cut my losing streak. Let's hope I win the 3rd match in this event as well, so I can get at least a 2-1 result here. This is a fun deck. But these starting hands are not fun. At least opponent mulligans, so let's follow suit. And well, this is all the colors I will ever need. They kept 6, I keep 6. And this is gonna get me a mountain. I guess the swamp is actually the card I don't need here, because I have the draw pits here anyway. Well, 4 lands, 4 different color producing lands on turn 4, but I have the mana fixing for that, like I said earlier. Take action, mountain, come on, don't wanna misclick here, thank you. And I even got the red card, so I need the mountain. Gladiator, sure. So I guess this thing isn't gonna be proliferating them this time. I have no play here. I can keep mana up for the Rebel Salvo or play the Dusk Album. I think it's better to keep mana up for the Salvo here. But I believe I'm willing to trade with either of those, so let's do that. I should have played the Mountain first. They might have like a pump spell, but I wanna respond. But it's maybe not that likely. Is there something for 1 green even? I guess there's Tivers, you know, whatever thing it is. Okay, they have a 5-drop which I can ideally kill. Oh, can't be the target of non-green spells your opponents control. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I have 2 removal spells, neither of which work on that guy. This is harsh. I can kill it with the fight spell if I have a large enough creature, because on my turn it won't have indestructible. But of course, if you play, you know, on the draw against a Thrun that the opponent was able to play on turn 4, you are allowed to lose. It's so funny that I left actually mana up to kill a big creature from them, but it was of no use. I don't have here many turns now. Don't have many turns here. I think I'll just have to, you know, do this thing, get back my only creature, play a tapped land, and hope I draw my 6/5. It's still possible. I can take even 2 attacks from the throne here, but yeah, more removal that can't even target the throne. Non-green spells. Okay, they have a battle chair. 6/6, which I can deal with the glare, but I mean, I'll take too much damage here. Okay, that can not, you know, this is indestructible on their turn. So the problem here is, of course, that they can move, if they have an untapped land, they can move this around. Yeah, that's horrible. Because I can kill the token, of course. With the glare. Now I can use this and then, you know, sack it. Artifact or creature. Well, I don't have any. I mean, I guess I just have to. I have to do it like this. I mean, I don't expect to be winning any games here, but decline this. I mean, I don't expect to win this game, but I can make this play, so I will make it and see what happens. The sad thing is that they are having a little bit. I mean, if they had a little bit more poison, I could have some good top decks, but they have 4. Even if I draw my green-black uncommon, it's not going to work. Okay, they can get, I guess, like lifelink with that thing, but don't know even if it matters. If I win, it's gonna be with poison. Now I can prevent 3 of that damage. I'll just go to 4, because I can kill the Skitterfang, of course, with the Hexgold Slash. And then I just have to top deck something very good here. Okay, and they have a... Oh, there is the Ruthless Predation, but I don't... Oh, this thing has Death Touch. That's gonna kill the Thrun. The problem in here is that... The problem is that they have the battle chair. They need an untapped land though. But, oh, they can just untap a land and equip. But I have here... I really wish this would, you know, get 1 additional point of toughness, because the Basilisk is gonna die here. This would not die, but it only deals 4 damage to the throne. So it's not gonna work. How am I supposed to attack with the Basilisk? Because they might... No, they will block for sure. They can like double block with something. I know I can use the slash in that case. But I might need it to instantly... I need my red mana to instantly respond to their battle chair activation. This is really nasty now. Maybe I need to get lucky. Maybe they take all. If they triple block the Basilisk, I think I have to get lucky. I'm just gonna do this and hope they don't triple block the Basilisk. And I hope they lose the cultivator. Yeah, the battle chair is gonna be the problem here. I'm gonna lose to that for sure. Okay, double block is totally fine because that allows me to use my... No, that's not fine. Oh, actually it is. They don't have a... Yeah, they can equip this, but they need an actual untapped land for it. So this is fine. This is fine. So this is now gonna kill that guy. Yeah, they need an untapped land because they are gonna lose all their creatures. That's the point. Other than the cultivator, which can give them the 7th mana by untapping a land, but then of course it will be tapped. So there is a chance. There is a chance. I don't... Yeah, I can leave mana up to crack the green land, right? Yeah. Okay. So now all I need is that they don't have an untapped land. I guess I'll do this right away. That's gonna give me a Thrun. That would give me a Thrun. Don't have an... Oh, yes, that's a tapped land. Oh, man. Okay, so I can get actually a Thrun here. Is there anything better? That has trample and it's a 5/6. Clear slash. Trample is the nasty part. Skitterfang can give me, you know, lifelink on that thing. Skitterfang can give this thing a lifelink. Then I go to 7. Because Thrun isn't actually that relevant here. I mean, it's a 5/5 that has to jump block this, you know, it dies immediately. They have no cards in hand, so they have to draw something very relevant here. Yeah, I think it's gonna be the Skitterfang. I can even block with the... Oh, I get another counter there. So this thing here, take action. This thing gets lifelink. Attack. They go to 9. And now all I need is them to not draw a pump spell or 2 damage somehow. Because I can make this guy fly with the Skitterfang. So I'm not really planning to block with it. I'm gonna go to 2 here. Skull Bomb doesn't do anything. Wow. I win with the Skitterfang here. And I will win with the poison after all. Man, this ruthless predation happened on a very critical turn here. And they didn't draw the 7th land as untapped one. Now they still have 2 cards. They might have, you know... Oh, no, that's okay. I can... No, wait a minute. It's their card. It's gonna be... it's gonna enter on their side of the board. Oh man, I thought I was gonna... With Glissa, I think it's still... Oh man. It's gonna return to them. Darn. So if I kill it, they can actually block with the Skitterfang. But I guess if they block with the Skitterfang, they still don't have a lethal attack, and I can even have the Cultivator here. I don't have mana to play the Glissa, and I guess it's better to play the Glissa right now still. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So because the Glissa can of course block the Cultivator or whatever they're gonna attack with. Man, they had the removal. But I have proliferating spells, multiple of those still, and they die to any... Oh, that's not too nasty. The Glissa is of course amazing here. So... I can attack with Glissa, they actually can only jump block. I suppose they will jump block with the sentry, get back their Skitterfang. But then I just have to kill the Skitterfang because that's gonna give them too much good stuff. Yeah, I need to find a way to proliferate. I guess I don't have to. You know, attack with Glissa, it's a very good blocker here too. think before I do anything else, I should do this. I could just get a proliferating spell here and win just right now. Oh. So I have a game plan now. On the next turn I play this and kill it. That's gonna be the game plan. Let's not attack with Glissa. They're just gonna get back their stupid Skitterfang. So my Glissa will be a very good blocker. And I still have a lot of toughness here. That's irrelevant. Come on, just play your last card so I have a 100% victory. I guess they would need to have like the exiling spell. There is a black card that exiles, but I somehow think that they would use it on the Glissa if they had that. So, okay, well this works too. Do I have mana to do it all? No. If I had one, actually, yeah, this is actually the safest way to do it. So, I'm going to get black mana here and untap that. As weird as it sounds. Because now when I play this thing... Yes. And as long as this resolves, I will be winning the game. Because they have only one action available. They have one card. So now I'm gonna proliferate with this thing. If they respond with some nonsense, I will respond by killing my own rat. So it's safe. Then this will resolve first. Like so. Haha, another win with poison. Man, this is something I haven't really done in this format, you know, deal some poison with whatever and then use proliferating effects to finish the job. But yeah, I beat the Tron after all these uphills and downhills in this game. But it's not over, of course. That was the first game. Anything I can use against Thran, well, this deals 5 damage, but it's not targetable by red spells. Duress doesn't get rid of Thran. There's not enough non-creatures to... It would be nice to get rid of the battle chair, but... Alright, I don't think I'm gonna sideboard anything, you know, for now. The 5 damage spell isn't even that great. It deals with the head cleaver, but I mean that's not enough. Both these toxic creatures I can also kill with the Rebel Salvo and the 1 mana red spell. They have only 4 toughness. So that's that. Let's use the same deck. Okay, a hand I can keep. This gets me the red mana. I have 1 drop, a good removal spell. And that's a great thing to play on turn 3. So again, this can give the first toxic on a poison counters and then I can start proliferating. They have the hive though, that is not nice. Yeah, I kinda want to get the red. I think I should. Yeah, I miss out on a proliferate, but I have no guarantee that it's gonna be, you know, relevant here. So I should just get a mountain, so I have all my colors, and then I can use these on the next turn to play the 4-drop ahead of time. I don't like seeing the hive here, but if I can avoid... yeah... Well, I guess I get it back. But... yeah, the point is that their toxic creatures will have a lifelink very soon. But... I guess they can't attack into it yet, because I will kill this thing, and I have the 1-2 back. Skull Bomb here as well, and then next turn I can just play the Rot Priest. But I haven't been able to pressure their life total, so the fact... I don't care if they use a trick here. The fact that... Okay, what's that supposed to be? Oh, I understand. So yeah, I need to pressure their life total here somehow. Here and here. Because once I get 3 poison counters, all these and other toxic creatures, they will have a lifelink, and then pressuring their life total will be miserable. Okay, they hit some removal. I get 1 toxic now, and they can proliferate. Yeah, it's they're gonna have lifelink on those things. That is just how it's going to be. I have no place. I mean, 4 lands here. It's really sad. I guess I could get back the cultivator, play the forest, so I have a blocker on their stuff. I mean, it's a thing I can do. The cultivator is just so much worse card than the Rot Priest that I'm gonna just take the Rot Priest here. Okay, let's thin the deck. So I have 3 green, 3 black, so it doesn't even matter. Let's just, you know, like I said, thin the deck. Doesn't really matter. I guess I have more green cards, so let's take a forest. But yeah, I'm gonna go to 3 poison now. Yeah, the fact they had these interaction is just sad. Okay, this has lifelink now. Yeah, I mean, I'm just dying because they can attack with everything. Yeah, this is... Skrell's Hive on the play on turn 2, kill opponent's blockers, get to the corrupted status. It's not worth playing here. As you can see, I mean, they can just attack with everything, and they activate the Plague Nurse. That means that I will take 6 more poison damage, I go to 9, because I have to block the Plague Nurse. Of course, I just take almost lethal damage too, but what can happen? They attack with everything, I have to block the Toxic 2 guy here. I guess these will have Toxic too, but anyway, it doesn't matter which of these I block. I will take 6 poison, go to 9 poison, take sack these to proliferate. They have the mana to activate both of these, game is over. And let's hope they don't get similar kind of a start in this game. And I really drew a lot of lands there. That was a shame. Okay, I have now again all the colors, because this can get me the mountain, this gets me the swamp. I have even some early plays here, even more early plays. Well, it's not early, it's turn 4, but that is gonna be my play on turn 4, because next turn I can play the Vran and this tapped land, and then turn 4 I will have 4 untapped lands, if, you know, I don't decide to do something else. Okay. If they block, well, I'd rather get the drain here, so let's do this. I don't think they're gonna block, so they have to have a removal or a trick to save the singer. I'm of course gonna block with the Vran. Okay, they were happy with the trade too. And they have an edifice which doesn't this time do anything, and no reason to do anything else than attack. Get to proliferate a little bit. Play my Plague Nurse. And again a little bit of land heavy draw, but I can crack the Hunter Maze here. Attacking here makes like no sense. I could proliferate with this to make this... Nah, it makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense. I might need to have the red mana there. Of course now I drew another of those, so... Do I want to proliferate? Do I have any creatures that have some counters on them? I guess I can do it later on. I should have gotten the... Why didn't I get the red mana there? I don't understand. Do they have another one of these? Yeah, wow. Opponent. That's unfair. Well, I guess the first one didn't do anything, so... But yeah, I should have taken the red producing land. Oh, come on. Deck. What is this crap? Okay, well there is that. So now I'm gonna take the mountain here. And I will be going to 2 poison now. Let's hope they don't have the hive. Because I won't be able to prevent from getting corrupted. Okay, that is good enough to maybe kill this guy right away. Then I can trade with the edifice. Decline this. You get a poison. They can get it back with the draw skull bomb, but what can I do about it? I need some of my... I don't know what. And I need them not to have a throne here. Oh boy, if they have that. That's not any better. Okay, I think this is gonna be a 1-2 draft again. But I think the deck is fine. Well, there is that. The sad thing is that they can get those stuff back with the skull bomb. Let's see if they can make me lose the Rot Priest, because I'm dying to damage here too. If they get rid of these, I go to 2 here. Okay, that doesn't help me if I don't draw a creature or removal. But I did, so there is that. But yeah, they are at 5 lands now. They just have too much gas here. And it's a matter of time when they draw the Thrun. I don't know what is my, game plan here. They might even have the Silvok Battle Chair. Yeah. Okay, I mean... I don't have good options. I don't have good options at all. I mean, I guess I can go to 7 poison and 4 life. It's better than... But I don't want to give them the card here yet. So let's just double block here. Being at 2 life is just... I mean, this is horrible. Can I somehow win by proliferating here? Or they can bring that thing back up. I was... Yeah, I would have actually... But I had to block anyway, and regardless of how I block, they're gonna do this and kill. I mean, if I block this with the 1-5, it's still going to kill it with this edifice. So yeah, sadly I can't save the Basilisk because I was quite close here. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. They had too many spells there. Let's see what I draw. Yeah, okay. Well, I need to draw now something or I will just lose to their attack. I don't know what happened here. I guess I can draw 1 card here. I can draw... What exactly do I need here? I don't need the... I need a black or red removal spell. I don't think I have any black because I used the 1 already. No, yes I did. Drowning Ichor. So I guess what I do here is I used... I can still draw 2 cards with... Yeah, this is such a low chance to work, yeah. Alright, that was I don't really know. Because it doesn't seem like I had too bad of a draw here, but I mean, sometimes you just lose to a better draw. Because, well, they had the hasty guy applying pressure. They had this to finish off a creature. Yeah, I don't even know what I could have drawn there. Yeah, I mean, throughout the, not just on the last turn, but earlier in the game. I think my deck had enough, business to deal with all kinds of stuff. Of course, if I just drew like the Slash or the Rebel Salvo, I even had the mana for it, or the Curiosities to draw into more gas. I think I had a lot of live draws. The Death Touchers. Never saw the Mantis, by the way. That would have been able to block a bunch of things. Yeah, I think I had a very good amount of draws in my deck that could have helped me. Of course, the Sunslayer especially. I just didn't really draw any of that good stuff in the final game, and that resulted in me losing again. And this is now another 1-2 draft. But I don't think this deck was bad. I think the splash was still nice because I had enough ways to maybe make these into 1-mana spells. And I had some nice power here. It was a little bit of clumsy deck. I didn't have that many 2-drops, but I drew them quite often still. My 2-mana action. And I had removal, which also works as a turn 2 spell. And I had these very defensive 3-drops if I don't have a 2-drop. So I, of course, would have preferred to have some more 2-mana action here. But yeah, for example, the Dross Skullbomb could have been any 2-drop here. But I don't think the deck was bad. It was just outclassed by my opponents this time. That happens. But yeah, now let's get, I had those 3-3-0s back to back, so now let's get some 1-2s to, balance out things. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.